Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Justin here from CamModelAgency.com, and I want to talk today about why you would want to hire a manager and agency for maybe your OnlyFans or Loyal Fans or Is My Girl or one of the other platforms out there. Talk about some of the red flags, some questions you want to ask, things like that. Okay, just here's what you should do if you're looking to hire a manager or an agency. And I apologize, my camera, I do have a camera, but I'm having a bad hair day. I'm not in my my usual recording area, so I got to hold the mic. It's a disaster. I'm going to cut this off. So let's just start. And just for the sake of this presentation, I'm going to be like pretending I'm talking to this woman right here. That way I don't have to sit there and switch, between him and her, or say couples and all this other stuff. I'm just like, okay, this woman's asking me questions, I'm answering them. So just getting that out there. And also, just to preface before I begin, I apologize for so much before we actually start. I'm not talking about modeling agencies or porn studios. I'm not talking about like them booking shoots for you and creating content with you and flying you out to LA for whatever. I'm talking about an agency, a manager, a freelancer, somebody, a virtual assistant that will kind of take one of those steps from creating content, uploading your content, managing your inbox, talking to your subscribers and followers, doing your promotions and distribution for you. Either one of those steps or all of those steps for a full service agency, and hiring those. Okay, so that's out there. All right, so why would you want to work with a manager or an agency? Okay, one, the skill set. Okay, right now I get between 650 and 800 new referrals every month for across different platforms, and the vast majority of I'm just gonna say girls that sign up just don't have any marketing skills, any marketing chops. They think that you can just create an account, upload a picture or 10, and the money will start flying in. I don't know if they've just watched too many not music videos, but YouTube videos of people talking about how they made 10K in their first month, and they think it's just a turnkey kind of system, but it's really not. So what you're paying for is somebody that can talk to your DMs for you on your behalf, that can promote your content on different platforms to grow your following, to use the language, the copywriting skills in order to boost your revenue and income. That's kind of the bottom line for all of this. It also gives you back time. So a lot of times, when you're kind of going through the process and you kind of got your groove down, you figured out how you want to move forward and what kind of content you want to create, you learn very quickly what you do like and you don't like. So if you like to, create content and upload it and reply to DMs, but you don't like to, promote off your own social media, well, you can take that and have somebody else do that for you, and it'll give you your time back to create content, upload, and respond to DMs. You don't have to, you pay somebody to do the shit you don't want to do, so you can do more of the shit you do want to do. And with that, you want a return on your investment. So that's really what it comes down to. If you're spending $500 a month, you want to make at least $500 a month back. Ideally $1,000, in a great situation $2,000, especially if there's subscribers and that compounds on top of each other. But you don't want to end up in a situation where you're spending, again, $500 a month, but you're only getting back from that, directly from that $500, $250 back. Unless it is subscribers, in which case that could work out in enough time. Because it compounds. Say you got a 6-month churn, in that after 6 months people typically unsubscribe. If you're spending $500 a month but you're only making $250 in subs, after 1 month, I don't want to turn this into a math problem, but eventually it might even out to the point where it could be worth it. But I can see how it wouldn't be initially. One last thing, especially when you're manager, agency, whatever, is you have to think of them as your employee, not the other way around. You know, they're working for you. You're paying them to work for you. So, you know, you're not trying to find a virtual pimp or something. You are paying them to do what you told them to do, and you expect them to do it. And if they don't, you can them and find somebody else that can do it. Let's talk about some different types of agencies and managers. And of course, there's plenty more, but this is kind of top level, you know, some of the options out there. So inbox managers are people that'll go on there and, like, you know, when you start having hundreds of subscribers, thousands of followers, you're going to get a lot of direct messages. And these people just go in kind of, either you can tell them what to look for, or they're typically, if it's an agency or they know what they're doing, they'll know kind of who's looking to spend money and who's a tire kicker. And they'll weed through that, and, you know, somehow they will indicate to you which messages are from people that are potential purchases. So either you can go in there and fulfill something, or you can sit there and go, hey, take over the whole process. Until I need to create something, you do everything. And that's what they do. There's also content management, where it could be something as far as, you know, you create all your content, you just send it to a third party and they upload it, they caption everything, they create everything for you. And that really works well, especially if you really just want to focus on creating content and not trying to tag all your stuff or do all the copywriting and create those captions. There's distribution and promotion. One thing I notice a lot, this is what we do, just full disclaimer. I notice a lot of models, they will promote on their Twitter and Instagram all day, but they don't ever promote on a third party. They don't ever upload clips onto tube sites. They don't ever post some of their free content on a Reddit or somewhere like that. So their only reach is their existing audience. So you hire a company to basically, you send them content that you want to give for free, and they make sure it is in as many places as it can possibly be. They'll watermark it so they know, you know, people, if they download it and share it, well, that's just more promotion for you. And that's where a lot of models seem to be lacking. But that's what they can do. And there's also full service, where they just kind of take over everything. You know, everything listed there. All you have to do is shoot content and send it to them, and they will do everything else for you. The whole shebang, the whole system. And that works too for some models. When they reach that point where that's all they want to do, where, you know, they're making 10, 15, 50,000 a month. All they have to do is create a couple clips, do a photo shoot, they send it off, and the rest of their week they are free to do whatever the hell they want. Always an option for everything. So let's talk about different types of fee agreements when you are looking to work with an agency or a manager. Some will have you do a referral sign up. And this is one of those things where if they're asking you to create a whole new account just to use their referral, it's kind of an iffy situation, especially if you've built up a following and you are established and they want you to just, hey, instead of using this account, we're moving over here. That's kind of a big, big step and is a daunting task just for typically 5 to 10% for referral fee. I want to be weary of these, but you know, if, for instance, we had a model reach out and she had just started, and we're like, hey, you know, since you just started, like, she didn't have any content up. We said, hey, if you just sign up over here, you know, we can offer a discount because, that money will be made back in referral fees instead of our flat rate, which we typically do. So if you're established and somebody wants you to sign up under their referral, I don't know about that. There's also flat monthly rates. And this could be flat in that it is just one fee, or it could be tiered like monthly rates where, hey, if you're making less than $1,000 per month, it's only $200 or $100 a month, or flat in that, hey, everybody pays $500 a month. Whether you're making $500 a month or you're making $50,000 a month, we're going to treat you all the same. That's not a bad situation, as long as you are making more than that monthly rate from their services. You can find yourself in a hybrid of the two, where they would like you to sign up on their referral, and if you do, then the monthly rate might go down, or it could be the same. Although this is really kind of a iffy one, the percentage of earnings, okay? Because especially if you're already established and somebody wants to come on and, hey, we'll do your full service for 15%. You go, well, I already built up to what I'm at now. I'm already making $10K a month. So you want me to pay you $1,500 a month for something I've already made? So, you could always work that out with the, agency or manager. Say, hey, well, I'm already at $10K a month. So anything above that, we'll go 15%, otherwise, depending on how much you're making, what the percentage is, it could be worth it. Last is kind of also a hybrid system where I've seen agents kind of they'll do a monthly rate, but they have their model sign up with their referral, and any earnings they make from the referral are subtracted from the monthly rate. So, at a 5% referral rate, if you make $1,000, whoever referred you will make $50. So at $500 a month, you're making $1,000 a month. You'd only be paying $450 out of pocket, because that other $50 is coming from your referral, or their referral commission for referring you. Could work, it's just, there's all kinds of different fee agreements. This is just a small fraction of them. Just kind of read and just make sure that whatever service that they're telling you they're going to provide, that you're going to make money off it. You're not losing money every month, because that's not good for anybody. Some red flags to look out for. So if anybody's making super outlandish claims like, oh, we can, we got a model from 0 to 10K in 1 month. That might be true, but there might be other circumstances that influence that number. For instance, if they already had a following on Instagram of 100,000, like that manager agency really didn't have to do anything to get there except plug a link into their Instagram account and boom, so kind of be on the lookout for that. Just think about, this kind of goes to the fifth point, but just the first part. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And especially those huge income claims, they're usually not entirely the entire story. If they don't provide any kind of transparency, or they have vague answers to any questions you have, like, again, I'm going to use myself and us as an example. But so if we do, like, again, distribution and promotion, anytime we take a clip of yours and upload it somewhere, we log it, and you have access to that log at all times. So you can see exactly where we're promoting, what we're naming it, any tags we're using, the whole shebang. Like there's nothing hidden, and that's just how we operate, because we're not in the business of being dirtbags. It's just easier that way. And if they can't answer very simple questions, hey, how are you going to promote us? Well, we're going to put you on a few different websites and put you on. No. How are you going to promote us? Oh, no, I need very specifics. If they want your login information, run. Just run. For the most part, any platform can have an agent or manager basically assigned on the account, which you can do on the back end. And that's how they can kind of, if they're managing your inbox, you can say, yes, click the checkbox to manage the inbox. They don't need your login information because they could do some nefarious shit. If the relationship should ever go, sideways, they could, change the email on the account and do all kinds of stuff or change the bank information. And I mean, typically, in some cases, you might have the same password for your email as well. And now they got access to your email and your OnlyFans account, and now you don't even know what they're doing because anytime they make a change, they just go in and delete that email, and next thing you know, you're not getting paid 3 months in a row, and you think something's wrong with Instagram, or not Instagram, but OnlyFans, and it's it's really just someone's getting paid, it's just not you. If there's any kind of monthly contract, not a monthly contract, if there's any multi-month contracts, all right, if they want, all right, well, 12 months, okay, like, no, like, I don't know you. unless you 100% know that they're good with what they do and that they are the truth, you got your best friend of 15 years said, I've used these guys, they're good. If there's unless it's month to month, just run. Like, just no, not doing it. Not signing a 3 month, 6 month, whatever. And any kind of contract that is signed should be strictly, there shouldn't be any exclusivity. There shouldn't be any kind of, we own your content, blah, blah, blah. No, fuck you. Your distribution company, all you're doing is promote me. That's all it should be done. I'm giving you stuff. I still own it. That's it. And if the pricing is just too damn good to be true, if they're sitting there saying, hey, it's $50 a month and we're going to, get you 100 paying subscribers every single month. Yeah, they're probably trying to, collect as many $50 checks as they can, and before people realize that, oh, this guy's a scam, and they cancel. Just, again, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, with everything in life. So just look at that. Just be aware. Do some due diligence. Here's a few questions to ask the person, and just to make sure, to see if they're even professionals, see if they're even aware of the industry as a whole, or they're just kind of, I read a thread somewhere that you can manage people on OnlyFans and make money. I'm going to try it. So you don't have to necessarily ask them this question, but ask them what they're doing for 18 USC 2257. And what that is, you can just ask them about 2257. What that is record keeping for the same way you had to show your ID with the selfie, and you had you had a photocopy of your ID that you had to send to whatever platform you're on to verify your age. If they're handling any of your content, they should also be doing that, because it's just record keeping. So, if they get audited, it's just to ensure that everybody that they're working with, because they are handling sexually explicit content, is at least 18 years or older. That's it. Bottom line. Ask them what they're doing for that. If they don't know it, if they don't know what 2257 is, stop talking to them. Run. They're a fucking piker. they don't know what the fuck's going on. Ask them exactly what they're going to do for you. Straight up, if you ask me, hey, you're going to promote me, how are you going to do that? And I go, we're going to put you on, we're going to upload your content on different websites, and we're going to get you followed. No. What are you going to do for me? I need specifics. Okay, we're going to upload you. We're going to an account on this website. We got 4,500 followers on there that get really positive responses to amateur content. So if you have any clips like that, we're going to upload you there. If you have these features, we have this list of websites that will upload you onto there. Okay, we're going to promote you on Reddit for these subreddits because you got little titties. We're going to put you on these subreddits. We're going to put, they should have a clear cut plan, or not necessarily a full plan for you, but they should be able to explain their process. If they're like, well, it's proprietary and we don't want, you to be able, we don't want you to take our process run. No, fuck you. You work for me. You work for me. And that's how it should be. If you can't track what they're doing for you, then they're doing something wrong. Complete sidebar. I do a lot of SEO work. Okay. Search engine optimization. If somebody's giving you backlinks, which is just a link to your website from another website, if they can't tell you what website it was put on, where it's at, they're liars, they're scammers, and they're scum. So same thing. You need, that's why, again, we have a spreadsheet. If we're doing promotion for somebody, we have a full spreadsheet with they have access to at all times, the link to their content, what it's titled, some tags, all kinds of shit. Just so if they want to, use this for a month and leave, take the spreadsheet. The content's not going anywhere unless you want it gone. And then you can just copy our system. We're just here to save you time. Also ask them, what do you need from me every day or week or every month? If they're sitting there telling you, hey, all you have to do is pay us and we're just going to make it happen. No, you need something this is not there has to be something that you provide them. If they're doing your inbox management, okay, what do you need me to, when do you need me to respond to people? Okay, we're not doing anything. Okay, so when are we going to actually coordinate me creating custom content for you? There should be some kind of system in place for not necessarily constant contact, but, all right, every Thursday, we'll every Wednesday, I don't know, every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, we will give you a list of things you need to create, and then we'll sell them. We'll, post them and collect that money for you, whatever the case is. There should be something there. If there's nothing, run. And I think that's kind of it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's kind of it. There's the different kinds of agencies and managers out there. They have different kind of fee agreements. There are some things you should watch out for. Yeah. If you're interested in getting promoted, or your content distributed, you can reach out to me at justin@cammodelagency.com. You can text me on Telegram at JustinCMA. You can text the phone at 531-600-9421. You can probably find me on xbiz.net or gofuckyourself.com, GFY. Or just head to cammodelagency.com to learn more. Like I said, we're a distribution and promotion agency. We, you provide us with 30 or so pieces of content a month, pictures and videos. We'll take that. We'll watermark it. If you send a video, we'll chop it up into pieces for previews. We'll upload them different places, Reddit and Pornhub and she'sfreaky.com, all kinds of different places. If they're interested in something like that, you can reach out. There's all the contact information. I am, at this point in time, the primary point of contact. We have team members that kind of do a lot of the actual posting and whatnot. But that's a wrap. That's that. Ciao.